fine people, and welcome back to part two of my recollection of the 1978 DC explosion. And before I get started on that, just want to correct myself on an erroneous error I had, and someone was kind enough in the comments to remind me. I can't remember right off the top of my head who it was, but I mistakenly said that DC Special Series 15 that featured Batman was also the first appearance of Frank Miller art doing Batman. That was wrong. And then the fine person who corrected me pointed out that it was actually in DC Special Series number 21, Superstar Holiday Special. And this was the first Frank Miller art on Batman. So my apologies for that, as I said, erroneous error. Doesn't really look like the Frank Miller that we know, at least the one from The Dark Knight Returns and in Sin City and all that good stuff. This was Frank Miller, inked by Steve Mitchell. So you can kind of see the credits there. So that was actually the first Frank Miller on Batman. And so this was the 47 years of hindsight. So, like I say, this is not going to be perfect. I'm probably case in point, I'm not going to remember every single thing. I might say a few, wrong things or have a bad recollection or whatever. So, but I'm sure somebody out there that knows about that time and goes through all the research will point it out. And I'm appreciative. So, we're getting into the second month. This was July 1978, and they were cover dated, I think, October, November of 1978. And so we'll go alphabetically with that month. Here we have Action Comics number 488. And you have The Microwave Man. Yeah, I don't think he made it into the Injustice Gang or the Secret Society, or I don't really know what happened to this guy. Be kind of fun to kind of figure out, maybe if I don't know if this is the first appearance or what, but hey, spec book if it is, right? So here we got here's the part that I like, introducing a new feature, Airwave. And I was always a big fan of the I guess Golden Age, aka Earth 2 characters, which I'm not sure he was an Earth 2 character, but yeah, that's a argument for another time. But I just like the old go, and he think he was like a nephew or something, or a cousin to Hal Jordan. So, yep, there we go. Action 488. And here we have Army at War number 1 with the awesome Joe Kubert cover. Good stuff going on there. And for some reason, another copy. Because I'm guessing this is a childhood copy. If it is, I took better care of it than I did most. So, and Batman 304. Yeah, you can tell this is a childhood copy. Like some of these, I would still like to upgrade. The Batman stuff's a little pricier, so say okay, I can settle for this, or yeah, I didn't get any upgrade of that one. But most of these, even in mid to like fine grade, will be probably $15 or $20. So we'll see. And you have the Public Life of Bruce Wayne. So I don't remember much about that. So that was a backup feature that I probably wasn't crazy about. And here we have one I really love. One of the Dollar Comics, Batman Family number 20, which was the last issue. And here we got Batman teaming up with Ragman, one of my favorite characters. Jim Starlin cover. I think the story behind it by Michael Golden as far as art chores. But we're going to look and see and be sure. Yep, Michael Golden. and Bob Smith. Let's find a shot of Batman and Ragman together. Here we go. Yeah, that is pure Bronze Age gold right there. And you got a full spread on the cover. Jim Starlin greatness. Can't go wrong here. Got Elongated Man guest starring in the Robin story. You got another. You got Batgirl by Don Heck. There's another one. And you got Man Bat by Golden and Joe Rubenstein. It's a very cool book. I love Batman Family. See, that was the last issue, and it kind of got folded into Detective Comics a bit later on. Of course, they were actually thinking about canceling Detective Comics. I think Paul Levitz saved us from that. So here's another copy of that. Why not? If you got two, why not have three at 3 times the price? Okay. I'm not sure. Let's see. Hold on just a second. Okay. Yeah, I mentioned the DC Special Series 15, but I didn't show it. So in my mind, I had already shown it. But here we go. Here's my childhood copy. Yeah. Marshall Rogers. Got a lot of great stories and art in there. Of course, I had to upgrade it. Yeah, but you can tell, that's probably been about 10 or 12, 15 reads. And here's a sad one. The last issue of the first series of Firestorm the Nuclear Man, number 5. With the villain Multiplex. He got a chain of his own theaters, I hear. So, some Bronze Age goodness there. Not sure who did that cover. That might be an Al Milgrom cover. Oh, there it is, right there. Yep. Al Milgrom. And Flash 266 against Heatwave. And extra feature, Kid Flash. Another, I don't know if that's a childhood copy. It kind of looks like it's pretty beat up. But hey, that is a childhood copy because there's the upgrade. And here we have another great Joe Kubert cover. Another dollar comic, GI Combat 210. 8 brand new blistering Battle Tales plus 2 fighting features. Plus a Kubert cover. Can't go wrong, right? And looks like another Luis Dominguez cover on Ghosts number 69. And relax, honey, nothing will happen to me for photographing the gondola of death. I beg to differ. And another great cover by Mike Grell, number 109 of Green Lantern, co-starring Green Arrow, against Replicon, and more Golden Age Green Lantern, Alan Scott. I always loved O'Neill and Mike Grell's run on this. And here we have a great Mike Kaluta cover. And this one is in definite need of an upgrade. House of Mystery 261. It's got the big color pull in the middle of it. I guess you could say it was part of a skeleton, but it's not. So apparently some tape got on that. That's a great cover. So that's on the upgrade list. And here we have number 154. There is no escape from the House of Secrets. No escape, not even if you try to grab a piece of the sky. A great Mike Kaluta cover, and I do believe this is the last issue of House of Secrets. think this got folded into Unexpected, because Unexpected went to $1 comic later on. Here we got some great Jonah Hex stuff. Number 17 with a Garcia Lopez cover. That guy just does not get enough credit. He is just a fantastic artist. And here we have Justice League of America 159. Teaming up with the JSA, and look who else we got. We got Jonah Hex and the Viking Prince, Miss Liberty, Black Pirate, and Enemy Ace. Great cover. I think this is Rich Buckler, if I'm not mistaken. But this is a childhood copy. A little bit beat up, you can tell. So what did we do? We got an upgrade. I always thought this team up was a lot of fun. And my favorite issue of Secrets of Haunted House, and it's not really because it's part of the DC Explosion, just because of the stories. And you actually got a story in here with art by Ramona Fradon. And this actually depicts that story. So if you want to see something a little different from Ramona Fradon, other than Metamorpho and Plastic Man and Super Friends and Aquaman and all that, which is outstanding, by the way, check this out. Probably won't cost you more than a few bucks. Yeah, that's my original copy. Enough said. Okay, more World War II action. Sergeant Rock, number 321. Seems like all these covers, like, well, everything's clear here. I wonder where Rock is at. Of course, he's always fighting a Nazi under a rock or under a bush, or Frank Rock taking care of business, people. And here we have the last issue of Star Hunters, number 7. Great cover by Buckler and Rubenstein. Man, I wish this series had went longer. This was really cool. Kind of a swashbuckler type spacefaring deal, you know. Kind of remind you a little bit of Han Solo. And there's another copy of that. And we have the last issue of Steel, the Indestructible Man. It's issue number 5 with a great Don Heck and Al Milgrom cover. I think issue 6 actually wound up being retooled and the story told in All-Star Squadron later on. Because a lot of these books got canceled. Some of the stories didn't get homes. Some of them got printed later on. Some of them got, kind of reconfigured or retooled. Some kind of disappeared into the ether. But we'll talk more about that when I have a chance to do the implosion stuff. Okay, here's a great, speaking of Ramona Fradon, here's a great cover. Number 14 of Super Friends. And you have the Elementals before Bill Willingham came along. And the Wonder Twins. Great stuff. Superboy and the Legion 244 with a James Sherman and Joe Rubenstein cover. The Dark Circle. The circle that crushed the earth. Seems like a lot of these, there's always people in tubes for some reason. Somebody commented on the Wonder Woman issue from the last video, and I was like, yeah, she was in a tube, wasn't she? Lots of people's in tubes. And here's another copy. Yep, that's my original. You can always tell, And we got Superman number 328. Who is he fighting? The Kryptonoid. Okay. I just like to go through and kind of make a list of all these mostly villains that like popped up for 1 or 2 issues and then you never saw them again. Maybe like write DC and tell them to put them into a team. Call them the Only Time You Saw Us League. And you got more Private Life of Clark Kent. And we have The Unknown Soldier 220. Another great Joe Kubert, man. It wouldn't matter what was on the inside. If it was a Kubert cover, I would pick it up in a second. How about that one? Great looking. Blazer, as our friend Dr. Von Chilla would say. Warlord number 15. Great Mike Grell cover. Big fan of the Warlord stuff while Grell was still doing the art. And even later on, Dan Jurgens came along. He did a great job too. Okay, got a few more. Here's another great Joe Kubert cover. Weird War Tales number 68. Got a PT boat. Got some soldiers. You got a dinosaur. What else do you want? And a Luis Dominguez cover on The Witching Hour number 85. This is the last issue of this book. So we lost a lot of good ones, let me tell you. I think, I'm not sure, Witching Hour might have folded into The Unexpected also. I think they kind of put the banners up there, House of Secrets, Witching Hour, part of Unexpected, and then that might have went for a few issues in the dollar books, and then it just kind of went back to The Unexpected. So, Wonder Woman number 248, Crypt of the Dark Commander, plus the Battling Amazons. Another great cover by Jose Luis Garcia Lopez. And it's got one more. Got a couple copies of it. This is, this is my childhood copy. Number 253 of World's Finest, 4 full-length features with a great Jim Aparo cover. Look at that. And look at that. Like I said, it's probably been read 17 or 18 times or more. It's a great Aparo cover. Of course, we had to get the upgrade, so. All right, guys. That's it for the month of July, 1978 DC Explosion. I hope you guys have enjoyed this. I'm having fun with it. Just want to give a shout out first to my buddy Rod. His family's going through some stuff, and those of you that know, you know. And but I don't want to say too much about it here, but just kind of keep good thoughts and prayers for our buddy Rod and his family at this time. And also, happy birthday to our buddy Higgy Pop. Hey! Read your comics. They'll make you smart. Big happy birthday to Higgy. He was born on this day. I'm not sure how old he is. 1974 was he born, I think. Is that right, Jim? Let me know. All right, guys. Appreciate you. And as always, onward and upward. Stay tuned for part 3.